Oh my gosh.
It's been a little over 14 months now since the campfire hit here in the Paradise area.
Today we're here in Chico.
And during that time, we held our first press conference with the insurance commissioner and with Mr. Ramsey and the sheriff at the time. And we talked about the commitment that all of us were going to have to make sure that the rebuilding process went as smoothly as possible, and to make sure that unlicensed contractors knew that if they came into this area to try to get some of this work, that they were going to be caught. And so we did a lot of education, warning not only the homeowners that they needed to be careful because unlicensed and unscrupulous contractors may try to prey upon them, but also to be on the lookout for people who are trying to get work who were not properly licensed to do so.
Is there a jog somewhere, or does it go straight down?
It goes straight down a little bit, yeah.
Last Friday and Saturday, the Contractor State License Board, the Butte County District Attorney's Office, and the Paradise Police Department, along with backup from the California Department of Insurance, conducted an undercover sting operation at a burned out home, probably about a mile from here, just on the ridge, just to the north of us. And the purpose of that sting was to look for people who we suspected of being unlicensed contractors.
Right now everybody's going 48, I'm going 42.
So you
you're
said
looking at
130,
5460
5460, just for
wood.
wood?
From front to back.
Okay. All right, and that's not your labor or anything?
No,
Or-
no,
that's everything.
everything.
Okay, 52, okay, 46.
So $5,500. As I do it on my own, and I'm just a little guy.
Yeah.
I need half down. That way I can get all the materials. You know what I mean? Because I'm not
Yeah.
licensed. He's
Okay,
got a license. I
license.
work under his license. If somebody was to come up and say, "Oh, he's not a contractor," well, he's working under a contractor.
I see. Okay.
He would step in and say, "Oh no, it's my job," and that's how
Okay.
that would work.
I see. Okay.
But otherwise, he lets me do these on the side because he gets to pay me a much lower wage,
Oh,
and then he gives me side work,
I see.
and then I get my own side work. Yeah.
Okay.
I
That
don't
sounds
know
good.
If you want to do cash or not, but
Yeah.
okay.
9.5 if it was cash, you
9.5
said, right?
is cash.
Okay, sir.
Hi, how
Hi,
you
sir.
doing?
Good.
This is a Contractor State Licensing Board sting.
We caught a total of 12 people in the sting operation. 9 of those people are now going to be facing a charge of contracting without a license.
If I give you contract prices, I can get my ass in a jam. You know what I mean? So I'm going to work by the hour.
In California, any home improvement job that's $500 or more in both labor and materials needs to be done by somebody with a state license, and it has to be a state of California license.
So I have a $48 hourly rate.
40?
40.
Okay, and then
And then
how many hours do you,
Yeah.
rough estimate?
I'd say give me about 40 hours on that.
40 hours?
So you're looking about 16
$1,600?
or $2,000. I'm
2
right in
grand.
that area.
We wanted to send the message, very clearly that if you come to Paradise and try to do jobs over the $500 and you are an unlicensed contractor, expect to leave in cuffs.
Good, how are you? Well, yeah, I don't know why you would be doing this to me. I haven't done it.
Well, he's going to explain everything.
This is important for our people of our town. We need to make sure we have good contractors in this town that are doing our people the right job. So we need the ones that are licensed, the ones that are here to do the job right, and that will come back if something's wrong at the end. Not that are just going to be gone. Take the money and run.
So 35.
The 2 edges.
There is one man that was arrested that will be having punishment way beyond the potential 6 months in county jail and up to $5,000 in fines. And that man will be, the rest of his life, will have his wife telling him, "I told you so." The rather interesting story is the man had come by the site around noon when the officers were taking a bit of a break, were moving around. His wife was in the truck with him. She asked him, "What's going on? What's happening there?" He said, "I don't know, but I'm going to go there and do a bid later." She said, "I don't think you should go there. That sounds like it might be a sting operation." To which he replied, "Oh, no, I think it'll be fine."
This is a sting, okay? I think you already know that, all right?
I was
Dave,
earlier.
so just relax. I see car come by.
I came by and
checked
y'all out.
Then when he got caught about an hour later, his claim to the arresting officers is anything you do to me pales what I will have to live with the "I told you so" for the rest of his life. We're very proud of our partnership with the CSLB and to protect the people, the campfire survivors here, and the folks that are Paradise strong, that are Butte strong.
A warning tonight for people rebuilding on the ridge. Beware of bogus contractors.
Well, Action News Now reporter Stephanie Lynn is live in Paradise to show us the joint effort to protect rebuilders.
Yeah, Alan, Haley, that warning does come on the heels of a 2-day undercover sting operation between the Butte County DA's office, Paradise Police, and the Contractors State License Board.
Okay, step over here, please.
Video shared with Action News Now shows investigators arresting suspects for contracting without a license.
So we don't want people to be taken, our consumers, to be taken advantage of these unqualified people.
The 2-day undercover sting, a combined effort between the Butte County DA, Paradise Police, and state agencies. Investigators invited unlicensed contractors to a burned out property and received bids for jobs.
9 of them gave us bids which exceeded $500, which in California, that's the level that you have to have a contractor's license for anything over $500.
The bids ranged from $600 to $25,000. They arrested the suspects on the spot.
It's very important we get good contractors up here to do the work. And if we don't, and we have people that think they can just wing it and not be licensed contractors, bonded, insured, that whole thing, it's just going to hurt the people.
I'll definitely want licensed contractors and getting recommendations from friends.
Vicki Taylor is 3 months out from finishing her Paradise home. Her advice?
Have them come out and I kind of see if they sound like they're going to be reliable people that I've seen advertising for in the past, even before the fire, so I know that it's not just something they just decided to do post-fire.
The Contractors State License Board says you should ask each bidder for 3 references, confirm the contractor has workers' comp insurance, and avoid paying in cash. Keep a file of all paperwork related to your project, and do not make the final payment until you are satisfied with the job.
You can't go around this town without seeing a house being built, and that's just more and more. Every day you see more and more happening. So this is a year of rebuilding.
With already 500 rebuild permits issued so far, Paradise is pushing hard to flourish once again and making a public effort to protect its people.
If you're unlicensed and you want to take advantage of campfire victims, don't come here. Don't do it, because you will be arrested.
Haley, Allen, in total, we know investigators booked 9 suspects into the Butte County Jail following this sting. Now, those suspects, they do face up to $5,000 in fines and 6 months in jail. And I'm also told that this is the second undercover sting by local and state investigators since the campfire. And DA Ramsey tells me that there are more stings on the way. Reporting live from the Skyway in Paradise, Stephanie Lynn, Action News Now, coverage you can count on.
Thank you, Stephanie. Well, 3 additional suspects from the sting operation may face charges of illegal advertising. Licensed contractors must show their license number in all ads, and unlicensed contractors must state in their ads if they are not licensed.
As spring draws near, many of us are planning home improvement projects. I know I am.
And law enforcement is actually cracking down on unlicensed contractors. An undercover sting operation just took place in the burned out campfire area.
Yeah, 9 people were arrested. 7 on your sites. Michael Finney is here with video of that sting operation.
We're going to show it to you right now. The Contractor State License Board, or CSLB, is warning homeowners, especially those in wildfire zones, to be on the lookout for unlicensed contractors. Recently, the CSLB put together a sting. Here's what happened.
Is there a jog somewhere, or does it go straight down?
This video by the CSLB shows a sting about to happen.
What do you guys wanted to get started?
Demolition lined up about next week.
The man with the tape measure offers to build a fence at this burned out property in Paradise. He thinks the other man is the property owner. Really? He's an undercover agent.
$54.60.
$54.60 just for...
The man says it'll cost $5,500 for the fence. Now, any job over $500 requires a license. Authorities say he doesn't have one.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not licensed. He's got a license. I work under his license.
Okay.
The man also asks for half the money up front. Also illegal.
And I'm just a little guy.
Yeah.
I need half down. That way I can get all the materials.
Contractors can't charge more than 10% down for a big project.
If you want to do cash or not, but...
At this point, police come out of the brush.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
This is a Contractor State Licensing Board Sting, okay? Do you have any weapons on you at all, sir? Okay, I'm going to check real quick.
I work under a license, though.
Oh, you do? Okay.
We'll explain it so I can just relax real quick. Do the one side, that would be great.
Now, another contractor bids on the fencing job.
So 7,000 gets it done on both sides, right?
Right.
Okay. This is a Sting. Okay, I think you already know that. All right.
He didn't seem surprised when police showed up to arrest him.
So just relax.
Now, another contractor tries bidding by the hour instead of by the job.
I give you contract prices, I can get my in a jam. You know what I mean? So I'm going to work by the hour. So you're looking
1,600
or $2,000.
He was surprised when officers arrested him.
I don't know why you would be doing this to me. I haven't done it.
Well, he's going to explain
The
everything.
thing is, when you hire somebody who's not licensed, they may talk a good talk about how experienced they are and how much work they've done, but you've got no idea that they've got any experience.
Rick Lopes of the CSLB says it's a risk to hire an unlicensed contractor.
Chances are you've only got a phone number, and this is a person with a cell phone and a pickup truck. If you do have a problem, it's going to be almost impossible for you to track them down.
Now, whether you're in a fire zone or not, check the CSLB website before you hire a contractor. It'll tell you if the person is licensed and insured. It also has a list of qualified contractors near you. And once again, let me underline, never pay more than 10% down or $1,000, whichever is less. That's the law.